He hates to be left out. Anyway, I hope everyone has had a great time today. And we had to shut things down because it was supposed to rain. Praise Yah. It rains, seems like in other areas, but it rarely comes right here. And I don't mind because I don't use that rainwater to water my plants. As everyone has been seeing lately, it was reported that before that flood happened in my wonderful state Texas, that the people at the campground were noticing blue water that was coming from the sky, which was supposed to be rain. And they stated that there was if you look at one of those weather so-called forecast channels, that 24 inches of rain was dumped down in that particular area, that Mystic Camp area, for about, I'm not going to say because I don't want to be wrong, but what was occurring was not natural, as if it were premeditated. The evil that people do in their hearts. Thus far, 70 people have perished, have died, including children, and some are still missing. It's as if the same thing occurred unexpectedly last November, I believe it was, in the Carolinas, Kentucky and Asheville. I mean, that is the Carolinas, but Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina, the Asheville area, that Hurricane Helene. And I'm telling you, I look at the Weather Channel constantly to see what it's going to be in this area, to know how I'm going to take care of my plants. And a lot of time what is reported is not what happens. And then suddenly I'm seeing rain when it said it wasn't supposed to rain, or they would say it's going to rain and it doesn't rain. So we cannot depend on apps. We just have to be alert and aware. And the areas which they don't expect to flood, people are caught off guard. They were caught off guard. They heard that it was going to rain, and it had been raining, but no one expected the floods to come like it did. It makes me want to cry. And that's why I say that it does pay to have a relationship with the Most High, because it really guards your heart from truly feeling any type of anger or vengeance upon people that are doing evil to others. It saddens my heart that someone would actually do such things knowing the harm and the deaths it would cause. But we don't get away. Life on this earth is just a spit in the bucket. There is a payday. We don't stop living when we expire on the side. We have to stand before the Creator, and we're going to have to give account on all that we do. And if we haven't repented for the evil, it's not going to be good for you. Anyway, just out here chilling with my hubby. He's playing with his new toy. I fixed the big breakfast, so there's no way we can eat anything else at this time. But he is, what is it called? Jerry, what are you doing with that? You're searing it? Conditioning it?
Seasoning.
Oh, he's seasoning it. The grill. That is still considered a grill, right?
Griddle.
A griddle. Then what is that over there? That's a grill and that's a griddle. I don't know the difference.
Now you do.
I do?
Now you know the difference. A griddle is a flat surface.
Oh, okay.
Whereas a grill is like open surfaces for the flame to come up.
Oh, okay, great, great. Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to give my sister a review of my little garden. She was asking, how is your garden doing? Well, Dolly, Dolly, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? And my sister, my dear, it grows by me planting little seeds and watering it and depending on Father for the increase. And there's a flower there. The other one I broke off because I saw, and what is that right there? All these little bugs. I have to get my spray. I saw an ant on it inside the flowers. And though I'm growing things, Tracy, I have to compete with the natural elements of bugs. So this is my garden right here so far. Okay, those are my pepper bushes. They're growing quite thick, and I have gotten peppers off of it, believe it or not, jalapenos. So that's how that's looking. So let's go to my greenhouse where I forgive the yard. I'm getting this all together. Jerry is putting lime down. He's going to get it together, so the yard looks quite ugly. It looks quite horrific. But anyway, as we move over here, here's the greenhouse. And as you see, it says welcome. I had hibiscus trees out here, but I overwatered them. And so now they're regrowing. So that right there are my plants. That right there's a hibiscus and another one back there. This is my workstation right there. And so, as you see, Jared's going to purchase me a larger tent, which will go all the way back here, as long as this is. So I can actually walk around. And here are my other plants here. That's mint back there. So things are coming along. I have these screens on it to protect them from the bugs. They're doing the job. They're doing their job. I really don't understand the plant so far, but this is entwining around this trellis here. And I am watching videos to understand exactly how things are growing and what is expected. Now, I've been seeing spiders, believe it or not, and you know how I feel about spiders, Tracy, huh? But they said they're needed to control the garden ecosystem. They will remove the bugs out that I don't want. And here are some others. So you say, what is that green? That actually is the water system, believe it or not. Jared put the water system for me to water the vegetation. So that's what you see up here. So I will and I have been eating from this right here because this has my basil, all my mints, and all my herbs right here. So these have been growing nicely. And when things don't grow or if they're limp, I pull them out, and I've been planting seeds right behind it. So I've really been trying to keep an eye on how I'm watering it. So you know, Tracy, I never had to really have a green thumb. All my plants used to be silk until I married Jer. He refused to allow me to have silk plants, he said, but I still have some silk plants. I was spending more money on replacing live plants because they were dying. Then I figured I would save money just buying the silk ones. But he does not like those silk plants. So, here's some more. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. So I'm trying, Tracy. Daddy would be very proud of me. My father had a green thumb. He had a beautiful yard, my daddy. He really tried to keep it up. From what I'm told, my brothers doing a great job for my mother's home, keeping her yard together. He's an architect engineer. He's changed the doors, put the double doors on it. They look really beautiful behind those columns. So he's really good at that. And Daddy would be very happy to have met my hubby because he loves grilling. My dad loved grilling. So Tracy, this is the new grill that Jerry has got here. He happens to like this a lot. What are you doing now, Jerry?
Right now, I'm going to clean up where I messed up.
You're searing that? Or what are you doing?
I'm cleaning where I messed up.
What,
First thing I got to do is put this stuff on here, let it sit for a couple, no more than a minute.
Uh-huh.
And then peel it off.
Oh, peel it off. Okay. He's been looking at these videos. Oh, my George. Okay, my goodness. Whew. I don't think you should have it around your nose, Jerry. You should be wearing a mask. You should get in your nostrils.
Well, move away, honey.
Whew, my goodness. So he's redoing something. What are you redoing?
I'm redoing it so I can go ahead and reseason it.
Oh, he's reseasoning it. Okay, great. Well, like I said, he's learning, not learning, but he likes grilling. My father did. Now, the thing about my father, he's military, he's Air Force. So, he had a gentleman, look at that butterfly. Oh my goodness. That is really large. Oh. Now, the things I see back here, this is Jerry's forest, he calls it. And back there is a fire pit. I don't know if you can see it. He has it covered up. But, yeah, my dad, he loved grilling. So he had the military guys build him this great big grill. They like barrels, maybe. Maybe like oil barrels that were round. And they cut it in half. And they put some kind of grates on it. And my father made some mean barbecue. You know, in Texas, they love to barbecue. Now, my mother was upset about that being on her patio. They had just bought that house. Now, all my years growing up, I never lived off base. I always lived on the base. And when I went off to college and started flying, my father had gotten out of the Air Force, and they purchased a home. So she really was into decorating that home. Beautiful patio and everything. Bought all this beautiful lawn furniture. And one day, she called me up to tell me that my father had some military guys bring in a grill that they had made for him. And she was so upset because it was like barrels, they cut in half. But my father could care less. That's what he likes to barbecue on. So, yeah, he always was barbecuing. He would have loved Jerry because Jerry likes to cook and barbecue. And he probably would not be impressed with this Blackstone or that Smoky Joe, Oklahoma Smoky Joe, or whatever you call it over there. Because my father was like, no grill was better than the one that they had on the base. But
I know what you're talking about.
my daddy.
You know, you're talking about the large pan.
What is it?
They would cut
Yeah.
in half.
Yeah.
Put hinges on them. Flip it over.
Yeah.
Put legs on them.
Yeah.
Those were the best ones.
Yeah, that's my daddy did. Yep.
Without a doubt.
Yep. And always had a lot of people come over. He certainly liked entertaining and cooking for a lot of people. Yeah. But he would have been impressed that I'm married to someone who likes to barbecue. Now, my father didn't boast, but he certainly did boast when it comes to his cooking. You know? And he was all about that girl has to get married. She don't know how to do anything. And one time I came home from school, and I actually cooked the Thanksgiving dinner, and my father was impressed with the dressing, and asked my mother, did Dolly do this? And mother said yes. He was so impressed, and he said, where did you learn how to cook? I said, well, I learned how to cook it's at school, in a way, you know, and at the time, you know, I didn't think fraternities were bad or sororities were bad, but I was a little sister to one of the fraternities, and all the girls would cook things up for them, and that's what I was doing, participating in helping them cook. But anyway, praise Father, I never joined the sorority. And why is that, Dolly? Because when I saw girls were getting hurt and stuff, there is no way I was going to join the sorority, because I just felt they were just waiting to hurt me. You know, because they thought I was too prissy. But nevertheless, when I became a believer, I just believe Father approves of that. And that's what I believe too now. So don't get mad at me, because that's how I think now. But I take no alliance to anything but my Heavenly Creator now. So I'm glad that Father made me a GDI, which means independent. Good girl, independent. That's what I was. So yeah, my dad would have really been impressed that my hubby likes to barbecue. But Tracy, yeah, that's my garden. That's how it's going so far. And I'll take you, give you some pictures when things begin to flower and I begin to harvest more things. So I'm gonna go inside. It's sort of humid out here. I've been out here playing on my computer some little games. Did it work, Jerry?
Huh?
Is it working?
It's working.
Is it? Well,
Honey.
it's getting black enough. I guess that's what they call it, Blackstone, huh?
I don't know why they call it blackstone. Maybe that's the name. I don't know.
You might get one of those little scrubber things you got. He got a whole scrubbing kit. The little scrubbers that come with it, the pumice stone and...
Yeah, no, I'm gonna look for that too.
Yeah. He has everything that you need for this little thing to work, this kit to work, this thing to work. Come on, Durango, let's go inside. Mommy's got to go inside. Now, if you hear that noise in the background, that's the cicadas. They shouldn't even be around at this time of year. Because we had them all last year. I thought they only come out once every 7 years. The cicada.
No, there's like a year where they, like a bunch of them come out.
Oh, okay.
So they're still going to come out every year.
Oh, because I saw one that was dead in the yard. I said, and it's a big thing. I remember we were going to church in Mount Oak, which is in Maryland, and the pastor, who was a farm boy, told the congregation the year that those things were supposed to come out, that you actually can eat them. And we were like, there's no way we'll eat that. He said, you can eat grasshoppers too. We said, well, you can eat that if you want to. He brought it to show the people that you can eat that. Well, I didn't participate. You better believe that. And I was glad that my husband didn't, because, you know, normally Jerry would do like a deer thing. And in the Bible, I think John the Baptist, he did eat locusts, so that's what he was trying to equate it to, John the Baptist eating locusts. And I told him, my husband, I'm not going to eat that. I'm trying to get this screen back up. It's a lot of work. I come out here 6 o'clock in the morning sometimes. I try to get up at 5, get a head start, so that I can soak these plants down, because it's the sun here is so hot, so they say you have to really soak it really good in order for the soil not to dry out. Now I can go in and attend to the kitchen. But thank you for allowing me to indulge you with my garden. That sign I told you about, you see it says Jesus loves you. I'm going to have to get it replaced because I want to put Yahushua loves you. But I know you use that word Jesus, and guess what? Father knows that you know who he is. Praise Yah. But yeah, I just want everybody to know that Father loves them and that Jesus loves them, because the Bible tells me so. And on that note, I'm headed in. I did all my chores today. I'm going to go relax and play some Sudoku. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day.
With me instead.
Oh, you want to play chess?
Yes, I do.
Okay. On that note, I'm going to play chess with my husband. It's nice to be married to someone who knows how to play. And don't mind losing. I'm just kidding. He seems to always beat me.